Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to the Live Drive Jive Archive, broadcasting to you live Monday through Friday, morning and afternoon. From the Central Kingdom of the Celestial Dragon, I'm your host, Dr. Frank Monday. For today, this Friday, the 26th of November. Bit of a cold this morning. Kind of, like the nasal stuff, and feeling a little blah, 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 groggy. Not wanting to get up, all that fun stuff. So I ended up getting up about 30 minutes later than normal, which is alright because I always get up an hour early anyway. So even getting up 30 minutes late still puts me up 30 minutes early. We are shooting eastward on the International Airport Expressway. We're just now passing exit 3. And traffic is moving along. Looks like there might be someone out there in Happy Land. How's it going out there in Happy Land? Who is it? It's Paul. What's up, Paul? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, Paul. I'm gonna have myself a JP Farrell. Join me if you're so inclined. How's the audio out in Happy Land? Can you hear me all right? I'm doing well. I woke up with a bit of a cold, but after a stout cup of coffee, I feel like 90% of it has resided. So yesterday was bone-chilling cold. And I succumbed to it a little bit. This morning I was talking about Agrippa's 3 books of occult philosophy. Not sure if you're familiar with it. If you're not, I don't recommend jumping into Agrippa right away. I would say start like the Golden Dawn Bible type thing, or Franz Bardon, F-R-A-N-Z, Bardon, B-A-R-D-O-N. Start with Franz Bardon's Initiation into Hermetics. It's funny because I was watching Leak Project about 2 years ago, and he'd interact with me a little bit, but not much. He's got like 10 mods in his live chat, so he modulates that thing really close. So I'm suspicious that he might be, cocaine importation agency, Central Intelligence kind of thing. But I would tell him about lots of books to check out that he had never mentioned before, and then suddenly he starts mentioning them and recommending them and reading them live and online. And I'm like, yeah, you just got to keep your mouth shut. Don't spread too much information to people out there, because then they just rip it off and use it to benefit themselves. But there's nothing you can do about that. At some point, you have to try to be a guiding light, whether or not you get any credit. And 90% of the time, you're not going to get any credit. Seems like these things, they set them up to take the best of your work. And then if you do get any credit, you only get credit for the negative. So you got to watch your back. All right, I have made it to my exit. I'm pulling off along towards Plum Blossom Lane. As old Master Ludon Bing writes, in the 10th moon, plum blossoms bloom, awaiting the early arrival of the spring. If inanimate things can predict nature's way, it would be folly for us not to follow the Tao. Hey, looks like Anthony's out in Happy Land. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, Anthony. One of my favorite Anthony is Tony Soprano from the TV show, HBO TV show, The Sopranos. Hey, Tony, we got to take care of this problem. He worked in waste management, right? Hope you guys are doing well out there. So in the study of Hermetics, one begins with the study of the 4 Kabbalistic elements, the 4 Hermetic elements, and you should back that up with jumping in and researching the 7 Hermetic Principles in the Kabbalion. The first of the 7 Hermetic Principles is Mentalism, and it states that the universe is the all mind. The all mind is everything. So mentalism is the foundation. Mentalism, you have the old Hermetic axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without. So I was examining the principles in correlation with the Kabbalion, and that little pamphlet I recommended for the 100-Day Magical Challenge, which is It Works by RHJ. So you can see it here at the Master Key Society here on the YouTube channels. And the pamphlet is you can get it in audiobook form, and it's like 20 minutes long. It's called It Works. So with the principle of mentalism, the idea is that whatever you focus on in the material sphere is what you tend to get more of. And whatever thought you hold in the mind, thought and thinking is the first cause. And all the events and experiences that surround you are the effects. So you have a causal relationship, cause and effect. The mind generates the causes, the catalysts of those effects that occur around you. So if you focus on more of the BS news cycle, then you're just going to get more of that. That's why I recommended your Aladdin's lamp wish list of 3 items, top 3 items in the material sphere that are important to you. So if you want to join and partake in the 100-Day Magical Challenge, get yourself a wish list and put 3 items on your wish list. Maybe you want a new car. Maybe you'd like a house with a study and a library. Maybe you need a research assistant helping you out with the work you're doing. Yeah, start yourself a 3-item wish list. Keep it on a piece of paper that you can keep with you each day. That way you can review it 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening. Generate yourself a little affirmation or prayer, right? Nothing corny, just something concise that gets you focused and dialed in on your wish list. Generate that good positive energy of abundance in the cosmos. Start off each morning by reviewing the 3 items on there. Take a deep breath, maybe open the window, look outside, take a few deep cleansing breaths. Pull down the light, the limitless light of the Godhead, the Ein Sof Or, whatever source of limitless energy that you connect with. Source energy, let it empower you, let it fill you with the light. So principle 1 in the Hermetic Principles, the 7 Hermetic Principles. It states that the principles of truth are 7. And he who knows these, he or she who knows these, understandingly possesses the magic key, before whose touch all doors of the temple fly open. So number 1 is mentalism, the as above, so below axiom, passed down to us by the greats like Anaxagoras and Pythagoras. The funny thing about Freemasonry in the modern day is that, yeah, there's a good chance those elite Masonic guys are up to shit fuckery, but they have usurped the teaching. The teaching, the mystery school teaching, is there for all humanity. And when the student is ready, the master will appear. So when you get out there and you start looking for the right ageless wisdom and truth, then it will appear to you because you're looking for it. The basic equation was written long ago. It's ASK, ask. So the A is ask and you shall receive. The S, seek and ye shall find. And then the K, knock and it shall be opened unto you. So as a talismanic representation, you can use the ASK acronym to open the doors of higher intellectual revelation, spiritual inspiration. And the great thing about spiritual inspiration is you could take it with you all the time, anywhere, and use it. Once you've got your invocation worked out, you can repeat it often. And like Israel Regardie says in The Art of Magic, inflame yourself with prayer, right? Holy art thou, Lord of the universe. In the morning, rise and face east. Hail unto thee who art raw in thy rising, even unto thee who art raw in thy strength, who travellest over the heavens in thy bark at the uprising of the sun. Tahuti standeth in his splendor at the prow, and Ra-Hoor-Khuit abideth at the helm. Hail unto thee from the abodes of the night. Zone, old Peking. The sun is just now coming round across that level plane of Earth. It'd be fun to get out there and explore the Arctic Circle, right? That 200 to 400 foot tall wall that encircles the material plane. I wonder if anyone's ever been beyond the Arctic barrier. It has a representation all throughout Kabbalistic teaching. The ancient maps all depict it. So the ancients knew there must have been a prehistoric civilization that achieved greatness. Even flight and wireless energy transmission and all of those great things we're only now discovering. Research John Levi, Jon-Levi, John Levi. He does some good work. Eric Dubay, E-R-I-C, Dubay, D-U-B-A-Y. We are pulling on to Plum Blossom Lane, where the old wizard of Plum Blossom Lane wanders up and down, hobbling on his cane, insane and mumbling inane. Munch, 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 crunch, crunch. He eats cicadas for his lunch, and they must be delicious. I can only imagine the cicadas only emerge. So you never know. Sometimes I lose connection on this lane because there's not great Wi-Fi. Let's get some yo's out in Happy Land. Come on, yo! Let me see those yo's. That'll put the lead in your pencil. Keep your nose to the grindstone, y'all. Anything interesting happening out there with you guys? What's on the lineup for the Coast to Coast morning transmission? Does anyone know? I can't check the notifications because I'm driving. So your favorite cheerleader out in Old Peking has got to stay focused on the road. In America, they have road signs that say, hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, mind on driving. So I like to reaffirm that aphorism. Yod, hey, vav, hey. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Repeat 4 times. Gets the vibration in the mind to the state of the tetragrammaton. The second principle in the 7 Hermetic Principles is it correspondence or vibration? I think it's vibration, rhythm, and correspondence. So vibration, that's where the mantra, the invocation of the tetragrammaton, the Yud He Vah He, gets the mind into its magical state. So all things, the 4 great powers are stabilized in the 4th dimension. So once again, it's in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. I'll practice with you. Imagine the scintillating white light above you. A single beam extends down from the lofty heavens and enters through the crown of your head, illuminating the palace of the mind. And we vibrate. Ata. I've heard some people also say it Ato, but I use Ata. Pull the light down into the body, illuminating the entire bodily cave. Bright astral energy. Well, etheric energy illuminating the astral. Pull it all the way down into the deep center of the being and vibrate. Malkuth. Pull up the bright beam of energy and extend it out to the right and vibrate. Vegubura. Extending all the way out into infinity. Pull that same beam of energy out to the left and vibrate. Vegudula. All the way out to infinity. Bring all the energy back to the central pyramidion at the heart and vibrate. Leolam. Amen. Feeling good. feeling renewed, feeling refreshed and empowered by the divine Godhead. Let us pray. Holy art thou, Lord of the universe, the vast and the mighty one, creator of heaven and earth, maker of all things visible and invisible, master of the light and of the darkness. We adore thee and we invoke thee. Send one of your divine spiritual agents to guide and protect us through the innumerable snares of the earthly realm, and provide a cleansing wind to disperse all discursive intellectual dichotomy and to blow away the endless human opinion which mires the truth, the subtle truth, in nigh obscurity. Teach us those things which you would have us know, that we might hide them in our understanding and bring them forth to serve humanity. What time is it? Oh wow, 7 o'clock, guys. I gotta go get my breakfast. Thank you for joining me on this, the Live Drive Jive archive transmission. Name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The name of all good pantheons of gods. Let's work hard to get done the great work, which is the creation of man by himself. That is to say, the total and complete control of your faculties and your future, especially the emancipation of your will. So mote it be. So it is commanded and confirmed. So mote it be. Thrice great Hermes Trismegistus is the guide with the Pythagorean formula. We triangulate into the abodes of the future. I'll see y'all good looking sexy people in the future, out in Happy Land. Stay well, and good magic. See you over at the Coast to Coast.